Hello, welcome to Technology and Operation Management class by SBM ITB. In this video, we will discuss about aggregate planning calculation based on strategies provided. There are basically three strategies in aggregate planning. The first one is level strategy. Level strategy has a uniform daily production. It uses inventory or idle time as buffer. It may have the same number of workforces every day or month, or it can have the same number of units produced every month, depend on the assumption. Overtime, subcontract, part-time, back orders, and lost sales are usually combined in the calculation of level strategy to fulfill the demand achieving its optimal cost. Then there is chase strategy. The strategy uses varying number of workforces by hiring or layoff to meet the forecasted demand. So it will give a varied production rate for every period depending on the demand or unit needed by the company. And the last one is mix strategy. Mix strategy is used by combining the level strategy for some period and chase strategy for the others. Mix strategy may be the best way to achieve minimum cost, and there are many possibilities in mixed strategies. This example can be used for understanding the calculation of aggregate plan. The example given is for 5 months of forecasted demand. The student should prepare by downloading the given information of aggregate plan and Excel file to try it by themselves. This is the data for developing the aggregate planning. And we are going to calculate the total cost for each requested strategies as you can see in the list. The assumption for this calculation using roundup for number of workforces, unit produced in regular hours, and unit produced in overtime. So, if you get 4.1 workers needed, then you should round it up into 5 workers. Or if you got 300.2 unit, you should round it up into 301 unit. Before we begin the making of aggregate plan, you should know the difference about back order and lost sales. The two of them can be categorized as unmet demand or the demand that cannot be fulfilled for the current period. As it is stated in the presentation, back order will be added into the next period demand to be produced, but lost sales won't be added into the next period demand. And now we will use the help of Microsoft Excel for the calculation of aggregate planning. This file Excel can be downloaded from Google Classroom and you can try to calculate the example by yourself. In this file, we see the row that determine the period, number of working days, demand, unit needed, regular production, and inventory. Depends on the strategy, the rows may be added over time, back order, lost sales, layoff, subcontract, workers needed, or hiring. For example, if you use level strategy with overtime and back order like the first strategy, so we add another row that determines the overtime production that may be happen or needed, or back order unit that might be occurred. For the detail of calculation, you can download the presentation in Google Classroom, and please watch the next video for learning how to calculate aggregate plans using strategies requested in the example. Thank you and see you in the next video.